So before we return to the topic of contractors, pleased that Livia's here from the Centre for Ageing Better to give an update on age-friendly homes and the Good Home Network. So I'll launch your presentation, Livia, then over to you.
That's great. Thank you so much, Paul. And thank you, Tony, for the previous presentations. Very, very interesting to hear. As Paul mentioned, I work for the Centre for Ageing Better. And together with foundations, we are running the Good Home Network, which is a place where housing professionals, people like you from across the country meet like we are today. The reason why I'm here is to tell you that we are organizing some events online and in person to help people learn and share. Just to give you a bit of background of who we are, the Centre for Ageing Better, as the name suggests, is very interested in the changing population in the UK. We know we are living longer, and the age profile of our society is changing rapidly, so much so that in about 2 decades, there will be about 30% of population will be 65 and over. That's the projection. However, we all know that everyone has the right to a good life as we're getting older, and the whole society benefits when people are able to age well. We also know that far too many people face huge barriers, and as a result are living in bad housing, dealing with poverty and poor health, and are made to feel invisible in their communities and society. Now, at the Centre for Ageing Better, we are pioneering ways to make aging better for everyone, including challenging ages, building an age-friendly movement, and creating the age-friendly employer pledge. You might have heard about this before. And of course, we have a very important section about age-friendly homes. We are a charitable foundation, and we are funded by the National Lottery Community Fund. And very proudly, we are part of the government What Works network. So the housing, our housing work is based on our evidence work. We all know that we are in a housing crisis, and we know that in terms of the older population, 2/3 of pensioners are living in poverty, are homeowners. We also know that only 10% or less of homes meet accessibility standards as they are at the moment. And about 2 million households, which are headed by someone 65 and over, find it difficult to heat their homes. So what we are calling for from the government is to have a cross-governmental strategy to make all our homes warm and safe. That is with a national body to oversee this. And also we're proposing a network of good home hubs to deliver this at a local level, which perhaps speaks more to this audience. We are hoping to address the quality and accessibility of homes and the need, the continuous need to maintain them. Of course, this is important for everyone, but for older people, it's even more important, as it would allow them to live independently at home for longer. What we are proposing is the Good Home Hub model, which is we're very aware it's nothing new, but we are hoping that a good home network that the Good Home Hub is part of is a key part in every area. They're basically, the Good Home Hubs are services like yours or include part of your services, and they would provide or some signposts to information and advice to finance repairs, adaptation, energy efficiency measures, whatever it is needed to make sure that that home improvement services are working for the client. And we are calling for the services to be available in every area and to be supported nationally to meet needs now or in the future. As this diagram suggests, we have 3 strands of work here at Aging Better. One of them is that we're evaluating home improvement schemes to demonstrate the benefits, especially in terms of health and well-being and how this is cost effective. Secondly, we have a project in Lincolnshire where we are piloting a home improvement service, and we are working on that both with the county council and also people from Lincolnshire and people affected by different housing problems. And we are also at a more national level, we are making the case for change through our contacts and through the fact that we are a respected work center. And the Good Home Network underpins all these work areas. So the Good Home Network, as you might have gathered so far, is an active hub for learning and connection for places and organizations. And we are currently exploring ways of improving homes locally. Now, some of you might have been to one of our meetings. We've had 2 so far. And it's a place to connect with your colleagues, share learning and experiences, and speak directly with decision makers. And generally, it's about working together to bring about change. We very proudly have on our website the latest outputs from one of our meetings, and I will share it with you just so you can see it here. Also, I don't know if Paul, if you could share the video that I sent yesterday.
Yeah, I will just find that, just a second.
No problem. Just as Paul is doing that, we also have an email address, which I'll share in the chat. So if you'd like to get in contact with us, you can always contact us on that email address as well.
1 million people are living in poor quality homes. These are homes that are cold, in need of repair, or have serious hazards. This can particularly affect older people. Poor quality homes make lives more difficult and lead to health problems, hospital admissions, and sometimes death. The NHS spends an estimated £1.4 billion per year treating people who are harmed by their home, and the human cost is immeasurable. But there is something we can do. Every £1 spent to reduce falls at home saves the health and care sector over £7.
Unfortunately, I've had a leak on my roof, which has come through the ceilings, down the walls. I've had to have carpets and wallpaper all removed, and also it's affected the electrics. So now I have no lights at all on the top floor. Made me feel sad because I felt I'd lost my independence. It's frightening because if those battery lights go out, I'm frightened that I'm going to fall down the stairs in the dark.
Whether you rent or own your property, everyone deserves to live in a safe, warm and well-maintained home. But local advice on how to meet costs or find trusted tradespeople is a postcode lottery. That's why we're calling for easy-to-use local one-stop shops for information and support to keep our homes warm and safe. We call this a Good Home Hub. Delivered in partnership by local authorities, charities and companies, a Good Home Hub would advise on everything from repairs to aids and adaptations, meeting costs, and how to make homes more energy efficient and cheaper to run. Some areas already provide a comprehensive service, but we need all local areas to have a Good Home Hub. At the Centre for Ageing Better, we're working to make good home hubs a reality, but government support is crucial. We need a cross-government strategy backed up with long-term funding and resources to support delivery at a local level. Find out more at aging-better.org.uk/homes or by emailing Good Home Network at aging-better.org.uk. Let's make good homes a reality for all of us.
That's great. Thank you so much, Paul. And if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me or on that email. We'll be very happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you for giving the presentation, Livia, and yeah, the links on the chat. So if anybody's interested in becoming part of the or interested in Good Home Hubs and Good Home Network, then please do get in touch. Thank you.